Woo! Well, alrighty, so this is Arma's mini Kraton. It is a brand new 1/16 scale truggy. It is fast, it is rowdy. But they have a little problem. You okay, dude? You look a little sad. Now, basically, to sum it up, this truck has missed leg days. So what happened was, I took this truck out bashing at a skate park, and in roughly about, 7 minutes, I blew out 3 out of the 4 shocks. Now, you could argue that I took it out to a concrete skate park, I jumped it and blew the shocks. Own it, it's your fault. And yeah, you're right, but this is an Arma Kraton, man. It carries the Kraton name, the pinnacle of bashing. So the shocks that come on this truggy have a 2.5 millimeter shaft. So basically how these shocks are constructed, you have your shaft there, then you have your piston, and then you have these little E-clips. So you have a bottom one and a top one. My top one here mushroomed, and you can see that bottom one, it's all mangled. And when that happens, you basically lose all shock absorption. Not to mention, my shocks barely had any shock oil in them. Now, I'm not entirely sure how Arma missed this issue because it's not just me that's having this problem. Some guys on YouTube are jumping these things into grass, doing normal jumps that, you would do with a Kraton, and theirs is failing too. So it's not just me, it's just that these shocks, they're not really good. Now, I do gotta say, I'm a little disappointed because this truck was like $340. Now, granted, I didn't pay that much, but that's besides the point. This truck I have here is $150, and its shocks are like super beefy. Its shafts, I'm gonna try to do it one-handed, are 3 millimeters, and that's a $150 bashing truck. Arma's, it's coming out as 2.4, but they're 2.5. I went ahead and took apart one of those UDIRC shocks, and you can see the thickness between a 3 mil and a 2.5. And these shocks don't even use those tiny little 2.5 E-clips. These have a nice thick pin holding the piston in place. Even UDIRC's base model brushed basher, I guess you can call it, even this truck's shock shafts are 3 millimeter. And this truck costs, I don't know, 60, 70 bucks. Another great example, this MJX 14207 here, basically the same size as this, even though they say this is a 14 scale, and Arma says this is a 16 scale. The shock shafts on this truck are also about 3 millimeters. So what the hell? Here's a quick view of the MJX shock shaft. It is very similar to the UDIRCs. So these companies went with a 3 mil shock shaft and a pin. These little E-clips might have worked for the Grom series, but I think the Kraton needs to have a pin setup versus like an E-clip setup. Now, Proline does offer shocks for this that have a 3.5 millimeter shaft, but they're like 60 bucks, dude. Why should anyone else have to shell out more money to make this truck tougher if it's already priced at a really big premium? But yeah, that's just my little rant. I've tested a lot of small scale RCs on this channel, and I've never had the shocks on one blow out as quickly as they did with this truck. I'm not trying to knock this product down because this truck is really fast. It's really controllable. It's an awesome truck. But for the price, come on. The shocks should be way better than that. But anyways, I did try to contact some companies that are overseas to see if they have a solution for the problem, and most of them are still working on it. However, you guys left comments on my original mini Kraton video and said M2C Racing is on the case. So I shot them an email, and I got the solution right here. Now, full disclosure, at the time of filming, this is a pre-production product, so I'm testing these out for M2C Racing. So the production version of this kit might be a little bit different. With this kit, you get front and rear shafts, and they basically eliminate the C-clips. The shafts are still 2.5 millimeter, which is fine because you can use your stock reservoirs. They also include little O-rings here that you put on the shock shaft to limit the travel. That would prevent the shocks from basically bottoming out, so I guess they're bump stops. So yeah, I'm gonna redo these stock shocks with this M2C Racing kit. I'm gonna use 70 weight shock oil. It's recommended that I use 80, but I only have 70 on hand, and this should work just fine. Alrighty, I have the truck all back together. Let's see how it jams. Nice. Gonna try them out on dirt first. Then back to a concrete skate park later. That was a nice one. That's if they make it out of this park unscathed, but yeah, it's doing pretty good. We are at 100% power, chaos mode. Good control overall. Not really using the full power on this track, but doing pretty good. Woo! Didn't expect this to come out that way. Missed the ramp. Let's hit the big jump before the battery dies. Whoa! That was like 3 backflips. Oh! This little RC has some problems on these ramps because it's so small. Gotta pack some dirt here. Nice. Perfect. Yeah, so far it's doing pretty good. Ho, 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 ho. That was close to my head. Woo! That was a nice one. Yeah, this truck is really good. Well, I think we killed the servo though. Yep, killed the servo. Body's like jammed too. I can't get the latch to unlatch, so that's not good. It's funny because the gyro's still on. Yeah, smoked the servo. Yeah, I don't know if I got it on camera, but that last hit, I heard a plastic snap, and I didn't think much of it. But I guess we snapped something in the servo with a servo saver. But I wish I can get the body off. Oh, there we go. Yeah, looks like we're gonna need a better servo. So yeah, factory shock's no good for jumping, and apparently the servo, which I also heard of people having problems with. Yeah, it's completely dead now. So it didn't even make it to the skate park. All right, so we are back. I cannibalized the servo out of my Typhon. Not the best for this truck, but it kind of works. So we're still gonna test out the suspension. Handling is gonna be questionable though. All right, now let's see if we can do some big jumps. Oh, all right. So far, so good. Oh. Almost lost it there for a second. Nice. Definitely pounding it pretty good. I reconnected the battery and everything feels all right. The front is a little stiff, but they didn't blow. Oh. All right. We finally broke something. All right, so the final verdict on this M2C Racing shock upgrade kit. If you have one of these mini Kratons and you want to do any type of jumping, you're gonna need this kit. Absolutely 100% sure of it. I cut out a lot of footage from the video just so it wouldn't be super long and, you know, just me jumping on the ramps. I left a lot of footage of this thing crashing just so you guys can see what this thing was going through. And that very last hit, when this thing was coming out of the air, probably like 25 feet, it landed so hard that the rock guard flipped over and got jammed against the chassis. I'm gonna see if I can get it back in place. This thing got nailed. There we go. Now you can see that the rear shocks are doing all right. They have a slight tweak in them, but I don't blame them because I was hopping this thing 20-25 feet from the air and I was just slapping the ground with it. And that is more than anyone should ever do with this truck, but it held up really, really good. Now I did get an email from M2C Racing and I think they're gonna make the shock shafts even more harder. So probably the final product is gonna be really good and I highly recommend picking a set up once they're released. Now, as far as the servo goes, if anybody knows a stronger servo I can toss into this truck, please let me know, because I am not running this one, that's for sure. It's just gonna be another one of those things. If you wanna drive this truck hard, you're gonna have to upgrade. But other than that, that's about it. If I receive any more news on these kits right here, I will post them up on my community board. And once the final version comes out, I am definitely picking up a set for this truck. And everyone else that jumps mini Kratons should too.